Hey, Internet! It is time for another installment in our Dork Rant series. Basically, the rants are things the Dork Lords feel passionately about, need to get off our chest. In this case, got our guest Dork Rant specialist, producer Steve, and he's got a rant about Star Wars. Steve?
Yeah, well, I think I'm an expert because I'm a negative person, but you know more about Star Wars. I will say than I do.
Okay, this is a guy who has a complete Stormtrooper costume and a complete Darth Vader costume and wears them.
Well, not all the time. I'm not.
All the time. Okay, anyway, all right. Yes, but continue.
My son's name is Luke, and my dog's name is Leia as well.
Yep.
So I'm a fan.
You're a fan.
We were there episode 4 opening day, not together, but anyway. So, okay, my rant is this, and I'm sure you guys will agree. Okay, you remember, now I know that the episodes don't exist, 1, 2, and 3, but let's just pretend they do for a second.
All right.
The end of 3.
The end of 3, so we're talking Revenge of the Sith.
Yes, the climactic battle between Anakin and Obi-Wan, right? Awesome. These guys are all over the place.
I have the high ground.
Yeah, they're crazy. They're just gymnastics everywhere. Okay, pretty intense. Compared to when they met later on in episode 4 at the old folks' home.
Right,
they were just
right. Like, geriatrics swinging at each other. Okay.
So you get what I'm saying. Okay, so my rant is Luke Skywalker in episode 6. He's supposed to be a Jedi. However, when they get captured by teddy bears...
The Ewoks.
Remember the net Chewbacca grabs for the food, and the net comes up, and
Net
they're all
grabs
like...
them. They're in that, they're hanging.
And Luke's like, Han, can you grab my lightsaber? And Han's like, yeah. What? Can you grab my lightsaber?
So you're saying he should have telekinesed it into his hand, for instance?
Yeah, I mean, you would think a Jedi wouldn't need a mortal man to grab his lightsaber.
Could you give me a? It's like could you give me a jump? Like right, like he needs jumper cables on his car or something.
Right. The second one that's more disturbing.
So basically, sorry, your rant is basically. It sounds like what you're saying is you're upset that Luke is way lower in power than Obi-Wan and Anakin in episode 3.
Right.
Okay.
It's like, is your dad Anakin?
That is your premise.
Right.
Okay.
I thought your dad was Anakin, and you can't reach your own... Anyway. But the more disturbing one is when they're captured by teddy bears.
So is it after the net?
Yeah.
Okay. And
the scene goes on for 48 minutes?
It is half the movie.
Half the movie
is spent with them on a spit, waiting to die.
And he's like...
Yep. No, yeah, I agree. Yes.
Maybe I could set up the shot. Remember, he's like...
Oh my God, I'm seeing it.
Tell him...
And there's Leia in an inexplicable dress. Right, got
Somehow teddy bears crafted a dress that just...
Yeah.
Tell him you'll get mad and you'll use your powers if you don't set your friends free. What? Why can't you just force choke all of them and kill them?
So you want, instead of having C-3PO pretend to be their god,
right?
You wanted Luke to just kill all the teddy bears.
What is this all like, foreplay? Tell him you'll use your powers and you're a god and you'll get mad and no!
There's a little bit of... But here's a compromise.
You're supposed to be powerful with the Force. Just kill him.
How about...
It's like, that takes care of that.
Use one as an example.
Well, wait, let me just...
How about just take one? I will let you choose one of you.
No, all dead.
Okay. All dead. Kill off all the Ewoks.
You know what? He doesn't even need to use his hands to Force choke him. He could just get... All right, so we're good?
That's true. This thing is completely meaningless.
And then he just automatically unties the ropes. But let's take it back a step further.
All right.
How the hell did he allow himself to get tied up by a damn teddy bear? It's like, well, you got me. There you go.
That's true. He had to come out of the net.
Right.
They took him out of the net and then tied him.
Right.
And he allowed... They're like, okay.
All right.
Fine.
I guess you got me.
How did they even tie him? They don't even have fingers, really.
See, okay, there's... You guys understand. You understand where I'm going.
He was incapacitated by a teddy bear, is what you're saying.
You're supposed to be a Jedi, I thought. Oh.
Well, there you go.
So, that's a segue to the last one, when he's in the Rancor pit monster. Thank God there was a rock there for him to pick up and throw at the door.
Right, the door slides down and crushes the Rancor.
Throws the rock, hits the button, and the door crushes the Rancor. What if there was no rock? I mean, you can't force push the button on the door?
No.
Again, not a Jedi. We should put that in there. Not a Jedi.
Not a Jedi will be in graphics.
Not a Jedi. I guess you rent a priest outfit and you're a Jedi, apparently, because there's nothing else needed except you look like a priest and you're a Jedi.
I'll say a little tag on to that real fast is...
Not even I would allow myself to get captured by teddy bear. Can you kick him? Can you do something?
I mean, to put it this way, you think about Empire Strikes Back. Like, one of the first things we see him do is he's shoved up into the ice.
Yeah.
And he does the little... He finally manages to pull his lightsaber to him.
Right.
In that moment to cut himself down. Imagine, take that versus Rey learning her powers in Force Awakens. She finally realizes her powers and immediately is like, I can control this guy's mind. Right. I can make him let me go and drop his weapon. I can duel someone with a lightsaber. Like, she is...
I'm going up against Kylo Ren.
She's max level practically, right. and Luke's early training is like, ow, this blaster shield, I can't do anything if I can't see. Right. Yeah, you're right. There's a big...
with the blast shield, I don't never
So, yes.
And Han's like, what the hell is this dude doing on my ship? No, I mean, I love Luke, I really do, but that's an excellent point. She knows nothing about the Force.
She goes from 0 to 100.
Anything.
He goes from 0 to 10.
She figures out that there's this ability that I might have, and she goes up against Kylo Ren. You're right. Great point. He's a whiny little... That's a great point.
Yeah.
Well, God forbid Ewoks were involved. Maybe she'd have an issue, too. Maybe there's something with those guys.
So one little caveat on that is maybe like a little fan fiction of mine. We know that Kylo in Force Awakens has Darth Vader's helmet, right? And he's talking to it.
Yeah. Right.
Grandfather, tell me. Okay. Last time we saw that helmet, it was on Endor with the Ewoks. They were doing the big funeral pyre.
Yeah, right.
So my fan fiction is we see the flashback of Kylo getting his granddad's ashes, and in order to do so, he has to just kill all the Ewoks who stand in his way. I'm getting this thing. No, we must guard it. Whoosh, 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 whoosh.
Hey.
I'm taking this helmet. Anyway, there you go. Kylo slaying a tribe of Ewoks would be must-see TV.
Yeah,
and
that's a
Luke
great
didn't
point.
do it, but yeah.
You think he's gonna get tied up to the stake?
No.
Like Luke did?
No. He's not going to try to pretend that his robot's a god.
That's a great... exactly. So that's a great... for Episode 8. You think Kylo's afraid? No. Wait a minute. So all we have to do is go up against the guy who got captured by teddy bears? And I can be the new master of the dark side? Okay. That's Snoke's last thing. You must defeat... Really?
It would be, what would be funny?
All right.
What would be funny is if...
And anything else?
The John Williams Ewok theme is actually Luke's theme. So every time we see him in Episode 8, it's like...
We'll have to edit that together.
Yeah, we'll put that in.
That's a trailer in the making.
So there you go. Dork Rant.
That bothers me.
On Luke.
That really bothers
Luke's
me.
powers. Obviously, you must feel the same way out there, viewers. But if you happen to not, or if you do, feel free to mention in the comments. Tell us how wrong we are that Luke is incredibly powerful in the first series.
We forgot the other one. Really quick, you guys. The Jabba's Palace, where they had this really cool scheme, and as a little kid, it's like, oh, that's cool. The plan came together when Leia sneaks in undercover with the mask to get Han out of Jabba's Palace, right?
Yoto.
Yeah, and then he comes in and he force chokes the Gamorrean
Which
guards.
I forgot that he did a force choke.
He was like,
that's a Sith move.
Okay, so long story short, Lando's there, and this bothers me too. When Lando pulls his mask down in the corner. Like, oh, you don't know it's me? How about now?
Right, let me show everyone around.
Now?
Then he hits his head on the ceiling, whatever.
And Leia's like, yeah, I get it. It's you. We talked about this. Remember we were at IHOP? We came up with the plan. I know it's you. Anyway, so they came up with this whole extravagant plan to climax where Luke actually walks out onto the platform. And then I'm gonna show him this cool spitty move I've been working on. And well, what if you? I'm not gonna slip. Don't worry, it's
He did
fine.
like a high diving class.
He did.
Like,
And then he held, and then the lightsaber, and we talked. What if that whole plan, the spring inside R2's head was like ka-chink, and
or that he was being forced to serve drinks on the other side of the barge. Like that plan relied a lot on where the barge is going to be, where R2 is going to be. What if on that day, like the barge, they were like, oh, it's almost out of gas. We'll just walk over, or what? I don't know, like, or let's just position it. We're close enough. I can see from here.
Yeah, we're not sending barges out today. But so again, when they're discussing this at the table, it's like, how about I just walk in and I just pull an Anakin on everybody? I just murder the hell out of everybody.
In other words, why do a plan that is so complicated and that relies on so many variables on the day that literally I could just die?
Right.
As opposed to just, let me go use my powers.
Right. Why? I don't know why tease the whole thing. I know that's entertainment, but why the foreplay again? Look, you guys wait behind the dune. I'm gonna force lift the door, and I'm just gonna go off on everybody. I'm gonna kill the hell out of everyone, and then Chewie can come in and help me carry the carbonate out with Han in it, and we'll figure out how to thaw him. But
you know what I'll do? Because I'm not a Sith, I'll walk in and ask first.
Can I come in?
I'll ask first. If they say no, that means they're all evil. Now I can kill them all.
I know you.
I asked.
I know you guys are saying Jedi don't kill. They
only kill in defense.
But he killed them all anyway. They blew up the barges. They all died.
They all died.
They all died.
They all died.
So why not
violently?
Just cut the middleman. And he's like, that sounds really good. I have a feeling that was Luke's idea. Look, let me just show off a little bit, right? I've been waiting for this moment. I want to wear the cape. I want everyone to see me in the cape.
I got an A in my swimming 201 class. I want to do this dive move. It'll look cool.
Like Leia's like, Luke, you're just gonna go in. We're gonna be. But what about the cape? I gotta stand under that light.
I gotta throw a rock at the door.
No. I've worked too hard for this. They have to see the coolness. They have to see me.
That lightsaber has been inside R2 for the last 3 months waiting for this. This is gonna happen.
This is happening. Right. That's my other rant.
All right. Awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everybody. Subscribe if you want to get notifications. We're going to do some more Dork Rants and other stuff. We're talking about Star Trek. We're talking about Mr. Robot. We're going to be talking about Stranger Things 2, all kinds of fun stuff. And Star Wars, obviously.
Star Wars.
It's coming up. We got a couple of months, so we'll be doing more of these as we go along.
Yes.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Producer Steve.
Thank you. See you later.